She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. My God, lover and a drink it for my vein. She's a slow sipper.
David Ace comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, David Ace. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. We're midway in inning. Runner on at first with one gone. Drew Waters stands in. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Back up the middle and a base hit. The throw to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
And that one hammered, going back. And it hits the fence. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. Connor Norby up now for the Tigers. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 1 and the Marlins nothing. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Blaze Alexander. That one is absolutely belted. Going back on this one.
Yeah, here we go.
And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now as they still don't have it. Around third. The relay to the plate. The tag. And he's out. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. But they push across 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. And back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Munoz back to work. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the catcher, Charles Wise. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting.
One down. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's a laser base hit. Here's the third baseman.
The third baseman.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And he gets by him. Lead runner around second. Coming home. Still finds a way to get off the throw. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ace under it. Corrals it. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 8.
Base is empty with 2 away. At the plate, David Ace. He's already homered in this game.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 3-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Bryce Eldridge, the next up for the Marlins. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Hit in the air out to center field. Ace settles under this one. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. First and second, 2 outs. Wise, the next to hit.
The catcher, Charles Wise.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Hit in the air, center field. Squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied up at 3 apiece. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Norby swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. Swing and a miss. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Rushing up to bat next, lays off for a ball. First and second, 2 down. We are in the 11th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-2. Got him swinging.
Couple of strikeouts.
Ace. Certainly not the reason they lost this game. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
Well, Big, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to life with you. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing strong.
David Ace, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. David Ace up now for the Tigers.
David.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That one ripped right center field. Hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, attack one more game onto his hitting streak, Blue. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. One out, runner at second. Kahn getting ready to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Dalton.
And up next for Detroit, Dalton rushing. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. He's trying for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Out! And that will end the inning. Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Carlos Magana.
Carlos Magana.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Ace hauls it in, and there's one away. One out, base is empty.
The center fielder, David Ace.
There's a swing and a drive.
Get out of here.
And in one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for three.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And they probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
In the air, center field. Ace has this one sized up. Two away now.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Next is the designated hitter, Xavier Edwards. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, David Ace. Pappas back to work. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Makes the grab. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Left-hand batter waits. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, Randy Kahn.
And next to hit for Detroit, Randy Kahn. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And that's in for a strike. And 1-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Bautista is just one strike away. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is the ball game. Ace kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Well, Boog, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
David Ace ready to go in this one. This breakout. First and second, no outs. Ace now at the plate. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. Yeah, that's fouled off. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That missed by a lot. And the count is filled up. Johnson, the lead runner at second. Ace at first with no outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And that one wrapped foul. Out there to center. Magana snags it on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Kevin McGonigal digs in now. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he chases that one. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers 1 and the Marlins coming up. So 1 out, nobody on. Blaze Alexander, the next up for the Marlins. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one ripped. Ace on the move. Unable to get there, and it's in the gap. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. when you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Go.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a one-run game.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there, you know.
First and second, 2 outs. Magana, the next to hit. That one laced to center and a base hit. Roccaforte around third. He's safe, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Go.
Liner, base hit. We go to the 8th, and now David Ace. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. And he's gone yard again. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 6-5. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Out to center. Ace under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, David Ace. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Hard liner.
Come on, ball. Get up. Get out of here. Get out.
Off the sculpture, it's a home run. That did some damage. Another homer. His 6th of the series, and now they're out in front. It's 8-6. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Ace was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A remarkable 4-homer game.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Randy.